Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 2, Text number 5. Munayah sadhu prushtoham bhavadbirlokamangalam yat kritah krishna samprashno yenatma suprasidati. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. O sages, I have been justly questioned by you. Your questions are worthy because they relate to Lord Krishna and so are of relevance to the world's welfare. Only questions of this sort are capable of completely satisfying the self. Purport. Since it has been stated herein before that in the Bhagavatam the absolute truth is to be known, the questions of the sages of Naimisharanya are proper and just because they pertain to Krishna, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the absolute truth. The Bhagavad Gita 15.15. The personality of Godhead says that in all the Vedas there is nothing but the urge for searching after Him, Lord Krishna. Thus, the questions that pertain to Krishna are the sum and substance of all Vedic inquiries. The whole world is full of questions and answers. The birds, bees, men are all busy in the matter of perpetual questions and answers. In the morning, the birds in the nest become busy with questions and answers. And in the evening also, the same birds come back and again become busy with questions and answers. The human being, unless he is fast asleep at night, is busy with the questions and answers. The businessmen in the market are busy with questions and answers. And so also the lawyers in the court and the students in the schools and colleges. The legislators in the parliament are also busy with questions and answers, and the politicians and the press representatives are all busy with questions and answers. Although they may making such questions and answers for their whole lives, they are not at all satisfied. Satisfaction of the soul can only be obtained by questions and answers on the subject of Krishna. Krishna is our most intimate master, friend, father, or son and object of conjugal love. Forgetting Krishna, we have created so many objects of questions and answers, but none of them are able to give us complete satisfaction. All things but Krishna give temporary satisfaction only. So, if we are to have complete satisfaction, we must take to the questions and answers about Krishna. We cannot live for a moment without being questioned or without giving answers, because the Srimad Bhagavatam deals with questions and answers that are related to Krishna. We can derive the highest satisfaction only by reading and hearing this transcendental literature. One should learn the Srimad Bhagavatam and make an all-around solution to all the problems pertaining to social, political, or religious matters. Srimad Bhagavatam and Krishna are the sum total of all things. Thus ends the Bhakti.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam. First Canto, First Chapter, Text number 5. Given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta, Swami Srila Prabhupada. Recorded on 31st of July, 1972, in Glasgow, Scotland.
So, questioning about Krishna and answering the question is Krishna Katha. So here it is recommended that if we are constantly engaged in Krishna Katha, about Krishna, talking about Krishna, questioning about Krishna, then Atmasu Prasidati. We are hankering after uh, peacefulness of our heart, peacefulness of our atmosphere. So here it is recommended that simply by inquiring about Krishna and taking answer of the question, both the questioner and the answer giver, both will be pleased. Jatma Suprasita. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered, Jare Dakho Tare Kaho Krishna Pare. The world is like the blazing fire in the forest. So, this Krishna Katha, this Krishna consciousness movement will give them relief. Jatma Suprasita. And the Sutta Goswami said, your question is very perfect, sadhu, because it is about Krishna. The question was, after the departure of Krishna, dharma, kang, what is that? Sarnagata, kastang, what is that? Krishna sadhang upagati, muhi yogeswara Krishna brahmane dharma vodhani, shang kastham adunopiti dharma kang saranangata. This is the inquiry. The answer is given there. Your inquiry, Krishna comes for re-establishing the principles of religion. Religion means the order set by the Supreme Personality of God. That is religion. You do like this, just like king order or the government order. Do like this. Does and does not. Do not. Do's and do not. So that is dharma. If you follow the do's and do not given by Krishna, that is it. You cannot manufacture it. That is bogus. Muna sadhu Krishna hang bhavadvi lokamangal. This question, just like our Krishna consciousness movement is the same. It is simply questioning about Krishna and hearing the answer. It is lokamangala. Anywhere this vibration will go on, there will be all auspicious. Lokamangala. Krishna Sankalpa. Chinatma Suprasidi. Another feature is Krishna is all attractive. Therefore, talks about him is also attractive. In our Krishna book, there are so many topics about Krishna. Janma karma me dibbam, about his birth, about his transference from real father house to another foster father. Then the attack by the demon upon Krishna, Kansa, all these activities, if you simply study and hear the Krishna Sang Krishna, then we are liberated. Without any doubt, our liberation is guaranteed simply by hearing about Krishna. Krishna therefore comes, so many activities. Namang karmani limpanti, name karma phalaspriha. Krishna says, that he has nothing to do, what he has to do. But still, he is killing so many demons, he is giving protection to so many devotees, because he has come to re-establish what is religious principle. So, by his personal activities, he established. Otherwise, Krishna has nothing to do. Yeah, Atmarama Krishna. He is self-satisfied, he has nothing to do. But to teach us, he comes. In this way, we should live. From the very beginning of his child. What is the part point?
As we stated here before, in Bhagavatam, the absolute truth is revealed. Those questions related to the Harishala are common and just because it's the same tree, who is the greatest reality by the absolute truth. In Bhagavad Gita, the reality by says, in no case, is nothing to be referred to any apprehension, nor vision. Bhagavad Gita 15:15. Thus, I'm telling nothing all day. All words of question is
Athata Brahma Jigyan. Atha. Now, this is the time for inquiring about the absolute truth. This is the time, means this human form of life. Animals cannot inquire. Therefore, Vedanta Sutra says, Atha, Atha, Brahma Jigyan. Inquire about the absolute. Brahma, Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti Sabda. The ultimate absolute truth is Krishna, the person. Paramatma is plenary expansion, and Brahma is impersonal effulgence. So if one understands Krishna by question and answer, then he understands the other three features. But simply by understanding the impersonal feature, Brahma effulgence, one cannot understand Krishna. Neither by understanding or seeing the Paramatma, one can understand Krishna. To see the Paramatma is the business of the yogis. Dhyanavastita tadgatena manusha patsanti jam yogi. Yogina, the yogis, they are trying to see Krishna or Vishnu within their heart by meditation. Meditation means this. Dhyanavastita tadgatena manusha patsanti jam yogi. And the Gyanis, they want to stop the material varieties, make it impersonal, and merge into the existence of Brahma effulgence. But devotees, they do not, neither of them, neither they even want to be transferred to the Vaikuntha Loka. They are satisfied in any condition life, provided they have got the opportunity to serve Krishna. That is it.
the overall question is the premise speech and then all physical lack of question is the one thing the person is because it is expression is and then usually all they learn from that. And again, from getting the question is the human age, another thing is that I think it's like the physical question is the business of the Lord, the physical question is so all of course, and the control behind. And then prayer the power of the energy question is and the foundation, the representative all heaven question is. Those all things connected to both sides, they are all satisfied. That doctrine only to the day, my question is in the place, Christian is the most Indian action, the Father, the Son, the obvious intelligence. Who gave Christian Israel a strong God, question to him,
Therefore, materialism means forgetfulness of Krishna. Otherwise, there is uh, no other existence as material. Just like in dream. In dream, somewhere or other, we create an atmosphere. But actually, there is no a different atmosphere. Hallucination. We create. So, we create. In dream, we are everyone. Finally, what finally, I am trying to very fast, but I, this I possible all things. That is my case. But they know, they move, they debate. But that, very many classes, that is. Now the question is, how the wood and stone, which is matter, becomes spiritual? Is not that the question? We say one man is constructing this skyscraper building with woods and stone. We say this is material. They can also uh, challenge you that you are also interested in woods and stone and constructing a huge church or temple. Why you are here spiritually? Now, you can compare. This is spiritualism means in this stone and earth and wood, you remember Krishna. I am constructing something for Krishna. Therefore, it is spiritual. So the conclusion is, when we forget Krishna, that is material. And when we constantly remember Krishna, that is spiritual. The materialist means they are thinking of sense gratification. All these big buildings were constructed in your country, Edinburgh. The idea was that we shall show something opulent, that we are very great nation. We have got nice buildings, nice churches, nice roads, puffed up. Everyone wants to be puffed up before his friends and relatives. So, this is material. But the same thing done for the satisfaction of Krishna, that we shall construct this temple or Krishna in meditation, we shall construct this building for providing devotees of Krishna so that they may be able to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra without any disturbance. It appears the same thing, karma and bhakti. But bhakti is always in relation with Krishna, and karma is always in relation with sense gratification. Therefore, The, the thing, the ingredient is originally spiritual because it is Krishna's energy. But aham mameti, when we try to uh, impose our proprietorship, uh, that is materialism. Materialism means forgetfulness of Krishna. Otherwise, there is no material. Everything is spiritual. Then,
Krishna is our most intimate master and friend, father, or son, not just a conscious of love. Forgetting Krishna, we have created so many other questions and answers, but none of them are able to give us complete satisfaction. All things but Krishna give a temporary satisfaction only. So with regard to having complete satisfaction, we must think of the questions and answers about Krishna. We cannot live for a moment without a question and without an answer. Because the Srimad Bhagavatam deals with questions and answers that are related to Krishna, we can derive a highest satisfaction only by reading and hearing this transcendental literature. One should learn the Srimad Bhagavatam and make it all relevant to literature to all problems pertaining to social, political, and religious matters. Srimad Bhagavatam and Krishna are the sons of the
now let us discuss question and answer. How political situation can be improved by Krishna consciousness? Can anyone answer? We'll answer this question. Yes.
if the head of the country, if the community is the argument, and the ruler and the president are all devotees, they can really make a plan and change the government so that people are informed and involved in it.
Hmm?
So that people are informed and involved in it. What to do
What is the real welfare?
limit their student and distinguish everything is perfect. The government does that.
Is it all right?
Also, because the leaders become prominent, and they would stop the institution to fight, to present the people. Understand? Shut down the market. Then their propaganda is still. If there was any Krishna consciousness, there would be any more of political doing because the meaning of the thought of the United States, the Bible, and the voting. And that's when there would be any more happening in politics. Understanding and the scripture.
This is social improvement, political improvement. What is the social improvement?
The social improvement would be that the people become Christian conscious under good leadership, they will be satisfied. They'll be able to simplify life and the teaching. Every level to feel happy. And then you'll go home.
The basic principle is that Janatma has to proceed. Social, just because Krishna Swami Krishna, Jinatma has to proceed. Every householder, uh, everyone is dissatisfied. There is no the peaceful atmosphere between the husband and the wife, the son and the father. We remain, of course, together, but everyone is of different opinion. In your country, it is very practically experienced. Uh, Nobody agrees to nobody. Everyone has got his own opinion. So Krishna center, even in Krishna center, we are having different opinions because we are accustomed to. live like that. But actually, if we are serious about serving Krishna, then there cannot be two one of them. How to serve? So, in family life, if we introduce this Archa Vigraha Seva, every family can keep Radha Krishna Vigraha, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, photo Vigraha. And as we are, whatever we are doing, center is Krishna. Similarly, everyone can do that. That will solve all social problems. Social problems, economic problems. Economic problem, practically there is no economic problem. It's like uh, in London, they are throwing away tons of tomatoes into the sea. That is our creation. God has given sufficient to eat. But because there is strife, uh, we have created a problem. So if one is Krishna conscious, what is this strife? Strife means they want money, more money, more money. There is no end. When I first came to America and New York, uh, there was strife of the transport men. All transport stopped. The subway, the bus, everything. People become so much in difficulty. So, without being Krishna conscious, there is no end of sense gratification. Nobody knows, but Krishna conscious person, they are satisfied. Even still in India, we'll find this satisfaction by Krishna consciousness. A poor man, practically very bigger income, but he's satisfied. He's satisfied in this way, he thinks, Krishna has given me this much, I must be satisfied. Krishna has given me this much, why should I? And that is also recommendation of the Shastra, that तस्यैव हेतु प्रगतितसंविदा नलभते जन समतामुपै. We should not waste our time for improving our economic position. That is already settled. So whatever Krishna will do, that is all right. Let me utilize my valuable time of the human form of life in chanting Hari. People will not agree to this, but actually, if anyone wants peace of the mind, Jayatma Suprasidati, then this process will be adopted. This is practical action. There are many saintly persons. They do not try where to go, where to take money, or where to eat. They are busy in Krishna consciousness. If Krishna sends some food, I shall eat. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. I shall starve. They are what their determination. Still, they do not go anywhere. But Krishna sends it, everything. Just like Villamanga. He was not going anywhere. He was living in Vrindavan. Krishna personally was coming to give him some milk. He became blind. He could not see. So Krishna would come just like a boy. Villamangal, I think you are hungry. Will you take some milk? Yes, very good. All right, so give me little milk. Next day he comes, then he would ask, who is this boy? I cannot see. He comes and gives me milk daily. Jugukhi Bahama. In the Bhagavad Gita it says that unto the devotees is completely dependent upon me. I carry personally whatever he needs. Ekam Bhunang Rudhati Kama. That one person is supplying all the necessities of all the living entities. That is God. God is not beggar. God fulfills everyone's necessity, practically. So that is, people are unhappy by so-called economic development. Everyone is competing. They have no satisfaction. Without God, godless civilization is created unnecessary competition. But if people become God conscious, he will be satisfied. Jnana Sukhasida. The very basic principle of devotional service will make one happy. Then all happy.